protesters in the country and directed relevant ministries to take up the matter with a view to resolving all complaints amicably with the Ethiopian authorities. Commenting on diaspora voting, President Buhari told the people that he is not against it, but legislation is required to make it a reality. He, however, expressed concern that some Nigerians in the diaspora have not been projecting the country in good light, urging them to change their ways and obey the laws of their countries of residence.
You are our ambassadors in the face of our country abroad. The world is therefore watching you and would make judgments on Nigeria based on your comportment and actions. Second, in whatever legitimate engagements you find yourself, you must strive to excel and be the best. Third, while you are out in the diaspora, do not forget home, as you represent some of the best human assets that Nigeria possesses.
The federal government, he said, is committed to supporting and protecting all law-abiding Nigerians, both at home and abroad, to prosper. Nigeria's ambassador to Ethiopia, Bankole Adeoye, commended President Buhari for reciprocating the visit to Abuja of the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, given the country's zeal to develop stronger ties with Nigeria.
This is one of the most professional group of Nigerians anywhere in the world. They are distinguished Nigerians, they are prominent Nigerians, and they have continued to show us in very good light.
Nigerians in this country, we can assure you, are making positive contributions to the country. We are proud that the Nigerians we have here are not the Nigerians that give you trouble.
The Nigerian community in Ethiopia has the highest concentration of professionals working in international organizations such as the African Union and the United Nations agencies, which President Buhari described as correct representation of the Nigerian spirit of excellence. From Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.
The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has described President Buhari's address to African leaders at the just concluded AU summit as one that not only touches the crux of the major concerns on the continent, but also prefers the most practical remedy measures for sustainable peace and security. The minister, who spoke to State House correspondent Adamu Sambu, expressed optimism that with concerted and well-coordinated efforts by the leaders, guns can indeed be silenced for a prosperous future.
Mr. President's address actually zeroed in on the need for cooperation, both regional and continental and global. And the effort Nigeria has been making to contain this, menace. But what is important and what I'm happy about is that when I listened to all the other House officers, I saw the challenges in Sudan, the challenges in Libya, the challenges in South Sudan, the challenges everywhere. I begin to appreciate, Mr. President, much better. The problems of Africa are almost the same, and without the collaborative effort of all the leaders, Africa would not be able to overcome the challenges. I think it was an eye-opener for me in particular, because from the reports, from the sessions, it was clear that what we are facing in Nigeria is not a local, matter or something that is unique to Nigeria, but that is a global issue. That as long as there are pockets of terrorism in the Sahel, in the north and Horn of Africa, in West Africa, no part of Africa can be safe. And I think that was the most important lesson that I learned here, that we need, a global approach to fight terrorism, both at continental level and at the global level.
During the summit, Alhaji Lai Mohammed represented President Muhammadu Buhari at a high-level discussion on culture and heritage, presided by the President of Mali, Ibrahim Keita.
Yeah, because the most important takeaway for me in that summit was, that high-level, session, was that heritage and culture, it's not just about history, identity or entertainment, but it also should be seen as an economy. And this is where I'm glad that in Nigeria, we look at the creative industry as a whole, that is music, film, theater arts, photography, fashion, and as one. And it is the fastest growing sector of our economy. And the fact that the AU can devote a whole session, to discuss, culture and heritage and creative industry, I think is very important for me. It also formed the opportunity to showcase what Nigeria has been doing in the area of industry, and the fact that we are the leaders in Africa in movies, we are the leader in Africa in music, we are the leader in Africa in fashion. And then, of course, the challenges were discussed, and then we also put across, what the future, is going to look like.
Now, following Sunday night attack on commuters in Auno village, Theatre Commander Operation Lafia Dole Major General Olusegun Adeniyi says stringent counterinsurgency measures is now in place along Maiduguri-Damaturu Highway. This is to safeguard lives and property by conducting a 24-hour daily intensive counter-operations. Maimuna Garba reports.
While expressing dismay over the unfortunate incident in Auno, Theatre Commander Operation Lafia Dole Major General Olusegun Adeniyi said 10 persons lost their lives and several vehicles were burned.
We are going to do more than we are doing to ensure incidences like this become a thing of the past. I'm calling on all stakeholders to help us make road Maiduguri-Damaturu safe.
The theatre commander said during daytime, troops secured the highway, ensuring commuters move freely since the last attack, while in the night they go after the insurgents with full understanding that the road is closed and no vehicles plying the road.
If you know that this road closes by 4 o'clock, why are you entering it from either Maiduguri or Damaturu side by 3 o'clock? This is dangerous.
Meanwhile, Theatre Commander Operation Lafia Dole has handed over 3 students to their families after they were rescued by troops of the command from the terrorists. According to General Adeniyi, the rescued students, 2 girls and a boy, were abducted along Maiduguri-Gubio Road and rescued as a result of hot pursuit of the insurgents with the help of locals who provided intelligence. In Maiduguri, Maimuna Garba, NTA News.
You're watching NTA News at 9. It's time for us to go for a break. When we return, more reports.
Oh, yeah, take Madam Ibo.
So, you now want to pick my call?
Then bomb me where? Mommy of life. Twilight, mommy.
Where my car?
Mommy, now smart things remain.
If my car not ready before Kokoro tomorrow, me and you go put leg inside one trouser. One lie.
Lost my phone. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Look at this phone. No.
All right, yes, ma. Hey, Magel.
Kini.
Mommy, no be you. Don't waste your credit. When I finish, I go call.
You call me. Me when my middle name na credit. Where Glow they give me boku.
Glow and Mebo. Get 5 times your recharge to call all networks. Recharge with *555* PIN hash.
Just talk people. I beg.
All sorts of infections with devastating consequences. We request well-meaning Nigerians to kindly donate warm clothing, blankets, beverages, soap, moisturizers, and other essential items for the benefit of these children. Get involved to support displaced and underprivileged children exposed to these harsh weather conditions. Powered by Aisha Buhari Foundation.
Today or 4 days when my girls won't come visit me, I need to come go expire.
Oh, but my guys, they can't follow me watch this match. I must not fold the hand. Hey.
Babe, what's happening now? Sorry to disappoint you, but my subscription don't expire.
The match is not on my GoTV package.
Now your holla be that. I beg, give me your phone. Look, I show you how you go take do for my GoTV app for your phone.
Life is so much easier with my GoTV app. Make payments, clear error messages, change your package. You can also check your due dates and keep abreast of your payment history.
With the corner, Matip is there.
The new My GoTV app is everything you need in one place. So what are you waiting for? Download My GoTV app now from Google Play or App Store to enjoy the easy life. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Welcome back. Naturally endowed with mineral and agricultural resources, Ekiti State agrarian status is about to change. Correspondent Najatu Tijani reports that this is as a result of a strategic partnership between the state government and the Nigerian Air Force.
Like two peas in a pod, Ekiti State and the Nigerian Air Force are seeking to expand opportunities in agriculture, medicine and security through enhanced air defense.
We believe that this industry, the aviation industry, is an economic generator itself, which would equate to job creation, solid source of income for us. And a proposed land covering area of about 40,000 acres of land, producing within the next 1 year about 10,000 liters a day of milk, which will need to be transported regularly.
Side by side to ensure that we support this strategic initiative of building an agro-allied international airport that will not only support our air operations but will also add value to the security or to the efforts of making Ekiti a secure environment.
NAF notes that the state's landscape makes it perfect for such a cargo project, which has the potential to make it one of the largest agribusiness hubs in Africa. Other proposed projects include the establishment of a regiment training unit and other security interventions in the state. Najatu Tijani, NTA News.
The process of of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development partners both state governments to ensure social and psychological recovery of the displaced persons. Ruth Agwele has details.
When much is given, restriction order is not permanent, as it will hopefully be resolved between the two countries, especially pertaining arms purchase to combat insecurity in Nigeria. In another development, the Speaker on Tuesday inaugurated the committee saddled with the responsibility of hosting the 51st Commonwealth Parliamentary Association African Region Conference built for Nigeria in July 2020. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
And to power generation, where 1,350 megawatts of electricity is expected at the national grid, courtesy of the United States government. Mia Ogidi reports that this was revealed on the sidelines of the ongoing Nigeria International Petroleum Summit in Abuja.
Day 2 of the Nigeria International Petroleum Summit, and it's a sunrise for the Nigeria power sector. 1,350 megawatts of electricity at the threshold. More than $1 million offering coming from the U.S. Department of Trade and Development to build gas-fired plant in the Federal Capital Territory. With an estimated 202 trillion cubic feet of proven gas reserves and large quantity fled to the skies on daily basis, the federal government declares 2020 as a year of gas. So, US and Nigeria putting pen to paper in taking advantage of this declaration for the greater good of all.
Once built, the Abuja power plant will be yet another example of how the United States and Nigeria are working to develop durable solutions that meet the needs of the people of Nigeria, create jobs, and foster increased bilateral trade and investment.
Well, we are very grateful for the United States government to come in to help us. What this is going to do to us is to de-risk the Abuja power plant. Every one of you here, including the local oil companies, that it is a tax you must do. Don't focus on the profits. That you must create prosperity here so that we can create peace here, so that all of us can live in peace.
That was now the main event of the day, the technical session, primarily focusing on proper and prudent management of African resources for the development of the continent.
We need to start building outwards industrial cities that utilize these energy resources to deliver the required growth of the African economy.
The journey Africa must take, that is energy transition in view of global energy dynamics, was absolutely a delight of the panelists. Mie Ogede, NT News.
To other matters, the federal government has promised that the second Niger Bridge will be ready for use by February 2022. This assurance came when the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, inspected the level of work on the bridge. Joy Ilebu was there.
A strategic project of the federal government in the southeast, the second Niger Bridge is an 11.9-kilometer project consisting 1.6-kilometer bridge and 10.3-kilometer road from Onitsha to Asaba end. The bridge, which is designed in line with applicable standards, is currently at 33% completion, with the contractor presently filling the 7-kilometer access road from the bridge to Asaba. The Minister of Work and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, says he is satisfied with the level at which the project is moving on. It is expected to be completed in February 2022.
Project is on schedule. You are also mindful of the efforts by the President to recover monies that were stolen out of the country, and this is one of the projects to which the benefits of that money will be put.
Inspecting the progress of work on the Anambra section of the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, the minister frowned at the slow pace of work.
My desire was for more men and more work to speed it up, because the roads that we have targeted during this phase of inspection is not just to see what is progressing, it's also to see where there are challenges.
Other projects also visited were the Federal Secretariat project in Oka and Federal Housing in Isiago. In Oka, Joy Iluebu, NTA News.
In health, Kano State government is initiating additional measures towards improving healthcare services at the grassroots. Now to achieve
interventions are aimed at bringing the services to the doorsteps and minimizing the stress on secondary and tertiary health facilities across the state. The 2020 Primary Health Care Summit, therefore, is a platform to x-ray the journey so far and chart a way forward.
We have finalized the repositioning of primary health care programs under the State Ministry of Health to the State Primary Health Care Management Board.
His Excellency, the Governor is stating Kano State to be a lead performer in the healthcare arena.
Representatives of development partners also reaffirmed their resolve to provide more support in terms of services and funding with a view to bringing the primary healthcare services under one roof. In Kano, Abdullahi Mustafa, NTA News.
We now go to the judiciary, where the Supreme Court has dismissed an appeal filed by Heineken Olokubiri of the All Progressives Congress, challenging the emergence of David Leon as the party's candidate in the Bayelsa State governorship election conducted last year. The five-man panel of justices, led by Justice Mary Peter Odili, unanimously dismissed the appeal seeking to declare Lutwobiri as the winner of the party's primary that took place in September last year for lack of merit. Delivering the judgment of the Apex Court, Justice Iyango Okoro affirmed the judgment of the Court of Appeal, Port Harcourt Division, that Lutwobiri's suit challenging the victory of Leon was filed out of time at the Federal High Court, Yenagoa Division, and remained statute bar. Now, today is United Nations Day of Women and Girls in Science, a day set aside to deliberate on the various ways society can work at providing equal opportunities for men and women to pursue careers in science and technology. Calvin Ebonea inquires to know what the gap is like for females in and aspiring for careers in the sciences in Nigeria.
Oluwatosin Atere Adeniyi wanted to be a lawyer. Her encounter with a female engineer changed her perception. She embraced computer science instead, and today she's enjoying her career as an ICT staff with the Nigerian Television Authority.
People believe it's a man's world, IT, engineering, but then seeing yourself being able to juggle around doing the work, even at odd hours with family, and then you're fulfilled with the passion that you have with it, yes, I think is something I'm really happy about.
But Blessing and Sonia have a clear idea of what they want to be in future. A medical doctor and engineer. They lead a female science club at the Government Science and Technical College, Garki, Abuja.
Anytime I go to the hospital like this now, I used to see mostly there are male doctors that used to treat patients and other people. So I choose to just be a medical doctor.
Like in our class now, you're only 3 out of like 30 something boys, so I don't feel intimidated, I don't feel shy.
With a ratio of around 1 girl to 3 boys in most science schools, the gap is gradually closing.
We have a large number of girls that are doing very well, both in science and even the technical subjects.
Every year, we will select girls from all the schools that we have, and then there is a competition between the schools and the girls, one scholarship to encourage them to study sciences.
The theme for this year's Day for Women and Girls in Science is Investment in Women and Girls in Science for Inclusive Green Growth. In Abuja, Kelvin Ewonwaye, NTA News.
In other news, the Ebonyi State government has expressed appreciation to Nigerian Television Authority for consistently projecting the state accurately before Nigerians. Commissioner for Information and State Orientation Oje Uchenna Oje, who conveyed the message, was received by the Director General, NTA. Ranami Egirani has the report.
Uchenna Orji's visit is intended to enhance the relationship between the NTA and Ebonyi State. NTA's efforts in disseminating accurate information on the state to Nigerians is another major reason for the visit.
And so I'm here at his instance to greet you, to thank you for all that you have done to the people of Ebonyi State, especially in ensuring that our modest achievements are being projected to the world. We want to tell you that we are not going to take it for granted. Your NTA in Abakaliki will do everything possible to see how we can further synergize with them.
Director General of the NTA, Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, who had fond memories of Ebonyi State, congratulated this current administration for the giant strides taken, adding country will change for the better if every state emulates the Ebonyi example.
I would like to assure you, His Excellency, through you, that we will